her family.
While you're worrying about homeschooling, how to pay your mortgage, and how to survive in the far-reaching misery of the pandemic, the Windsors are at war. One royal bombshell after another, sprinkled with plenty of commentary to make sure you don't lose perspective. And before you even have time to switch your gaze, in steps the Queen, Queen Oprah, that is, with the interview of the decade, which I know you've watched. Hearts broke for Meghan as she bravely held back tears when she spoke of how stressful it was to stay up late Googling royal protocols. And there were no pats on the back for Meghan, who claims that in return she was bullied by the racist royal family to the extent that she contemplated suicide.
I just didn't want to be alive anymore. And also concerns and conversations about how dark his skin might be when he's born.
With #Team Meghan receiving a die-hard following and the former actress becoming an icon of resistance to the racist, outdated and downright oppressive royals. See, there are reasons the royal family might be grateful for the distraction too. Put it this way, now nobody's really talking about that little news item about the Queen lobbying for a change in law to hide her public wealth. That's right, government memos found in the National Archives revealed that the Queen's private lawyer pressured ministers to alter a proposed legislation to prevent Her Majesty's shareholding from being disclosed to the commoners, otherwise known as the public.
He justifies this not only because of the risk of inadvertent or indiscreet leaking to other people, but more basically because disclosure to any person would be embarrassing.
And what happened to all the news stories about Prince Andrew, who allegedly even lobbied the US government on behalf of paedophile Jeffrey Epstein? While the newspapers might have moved on, the FBI hasn't.
The department wants to talk to Prince Andrew. That's why the Southern District has been making efforts to communicate with him. We have made it clear that we'd like to communicate with him.
And I can think of one other person who might be relieved to be out of the spotlight, the British Prime Minister. With millions spent on a brand new media briefing room and attempts to attract donor money to finance a 200 grand restyle of his official residence, it's thanks very much for your hard work and putting your lives at risk and all that, NHS staff, but it's just a 1% pay rise for you. It's all we can afford. So as the Queen celebrates unity in her Commonwealth Day speech, and her grandson across the pond pours scorn on the royal family in front of an audience of tens of millions, while still claiming he just wants the media to leave him alone. It seems that it's business as usual in dear old Blighty. Just keep that stiff upper lip, turn a blind eye, stay calm and think of England.